Welcome. This is my tutorial on how to add a book in Moodle. First thing that we're going to do is turn on editing. And then we're going to select where we want to add the book. I'm just going to add it to this very first section here. So I'm going to click Add an Activity or a Resource. Scroll down and select Book. And as you can see, a book is a module that enables a teacher to create a multi-page resource in a book-like format with chapters and subchapters. I find this can be really helpful to break up information when you're presenting it, especially if there's a lot of it. So I'm going to go ahead and click Add. And this is going to allow me to add a title of a book, name my book. And then it's going to require me to put in a description. So that's what I'm going to do here. I don't want my description to show on my course page, so I'm going to move on to Appearance. And you can decide whether you want your chapter formatting to show to be none, or numbers, bullets, or indented. I'm going to select bullets. And then you can also opt for custom titles here. So I'm going to go ahead and check that box. I'm going to look at the common module settings. You can either show or hide this module. I'm going to let it show. You can restrict access if you would like, and then you can determine how the activity can be completed. So there's three options here. You cannot indicate that the activity completion, which would not show the checkbox. You can have the students manually mark the activity complete, or you can show the activity complete once a condition is met. For this particular, I'm going to go ahead and let the students manually mark it as complete so that they can go back and revisit it as many times as they need to before they decide that they're done with it, and let them track that on their own. So once I've made my selections, I'm going to go ahead and save and return to the course. So now you can see here's my book that I've created. Once I create it, then I can manually move, just click and drag, and put my book wherever I want it to be. I often create them at the top and then move them around as I go. So the next thing would be to edit my book. We haven't added any chapters, we haven't added any content, so our book is pretty empty. So when I go ahead and click on it, it's going to give me the option to put in a first title. So I'm going to type in my chapter 1. And then I'm going to go ahead and add some content. I always like to repeat the title of my chapter at the top of my content, and then I will add my content. Once I've done that, I can go ahead and make this title an actual heading, and if I would like, I can change the color of the heading so that it stands out more. Another thing that you can do if you are looking to add images, you can, you can click Finder, upload an image, choose a file, and I'm going to choose that, and I'm going to type and click Upload this file, and then I'm going to actually give the image a description, and then I'm going to insert my image. Then I'm going to go ahead and click Save Changes, and it's going to show me what my chapter 1 looks like. Once I've done that, if I look over here, I now have a table of contents, and chapter 1 is there. What this is going to allow me to do is either edit chapter 1 by clicking this button, and it'll reopen it for editing. It's going to allow me to delete it, to hide the chapter, or to add additional chapters. So I'm going to go ahead and click Add a Chapter. I'm going to put in chapter 2. And again, and then let's make that a heading. Let's color this one blue. And save changes. So now I have chapter 2. You can see over here we've changed some icons so you can navigate backwards and forwards through our chapter. You can also move your chapters around by clicking the up or down arrows here. If I add a third chapter, same way I did before, keeping it consistent. You can see that this gives me the opportunity to navigate a little bit more. So If I want to move chapter 2 to the top or back down where it belongs. If I want to delete a chapter, let's say I don't want chapter 3 anymore, I can delete chapter 3 and continue. These buttons over here also, once I'm done, I can click this exit book and then it'll take me out and I can see there's my book there, which now has chapters, and that is how you add a book. So aside from moving it around, you also have features over here where you can edit the basic settings of the course. So where we added the title of the book and the description of the book and manipulated some settings, that's where you can go back and edit that. You can indent it, you can unindent it, you can duplicate it if I want to repeat this book or maybe change a few things here or there. If I want to assign roles or if I want to delete the book, that's where I would do that at. And that is how you add a book in Moodle.